Hey guys, Real Estate Flipper here doing a real quick review on this ExpertPower battery. Could be used for a lot of things. It's a sealed lead acid battery. Hey, I'm going to tell you a couple things in this quick video that you're not going to see in the listing to see if this is right for you and some pointers of things to look for. First of all, check the dimensions in the advertisement versus your battery. You got to get your battery out of the unit, whatever you're putting it in. This is an uninterruptible power supply for a computer or a computer backup, a UPS. And then make sure that the terminals are on the correct side. You know, positive and negative are on the left or right. If they're reversed, you might, your wires, whatever you're connecting to, might be long enough so you can switch. So then that would work. But you won't know that until you get the item apart. And the other thing, of course, obviously, is your voltage and amperage. Make sure that they are similar and that it's the same type of battery. This is not a lithium. This is a sealed lead acid or an SLA. So, you know, they say these things aren't serviceable, these UPSs, but they are. And you can replace the battery for a fraction of the cost. And you'll get, now this is my second battery in this, you'll get about 3 years out of these typically. If you don't have the software installed for your UPS, you might not even know that it's not working. It might not necessarily give you the warning beep. I've had that experience because I have several of these. But they do not make getting this cover off easy. So the holes are quite deep, first of all, and they're tapered. They get smaller as you go. So you don't just stick a small Phillips screwdriver in there and get it to work. You have to have just the right screwdriver. And I have a lot of tools, but I happen to have to borrow a screwdriver. And what ended up working for me was this real long, small flathead. And if the flathead didn't quite bite the screw, I could file it down a little bit on the sides to make it a little narrower. But I did use a flathead to get these little Phillips screws out. But the holes are quite deep, and these are, you'll find if you put a round Phillips head screwdriver in there, that they're actually tapered. They don't want you getting them out. But there's 4 screws, and it comes out real easy. And then it just pulls apart carefully. There's a lot of wires connected, but just enough to get the battery out. Anyway, you can't go wrong with, you know, these are all kind of generic and good quality. They do last quite a while. Sometimes I get 4 years out of them. I have gotten 5 before, but that's it, man. Check your dimensions and, you know, get your battery out of your unit before you order. And I know that will give you good service.